Hello, my name is Agustin Estrada. I'm a deacon for the Archdiocese of Miami, and I will be ordained on May 7th. I grew up playing baseball, playing the normal sports that we all play: baseball, basketball, soccer, football. But once I entered high school, a friend of mine was playing water polo, and I thought I'd give it a try. And at that point, I started playing water polo, swimming, wrestling, Olympic sports. Were very fun, and I mean, growing up in Southern California, you want to spend as much time in the water as you can, as it is here in South Florida as well. My call to the priesthood, looking back now, I see that it was always there. At the age of 15, I remember a close friend of mine died in an accident, and he was one of my few friends who was active in the church, went to Mass. And so at his death, I remember actually, which was tough for me, was a moment where a lot of questions were raised. A lot of questions regarding why go to church, why the faith, especially seeing a close friend of the church die. Starting from that point, a good time of my life, I continued going to church, but wasn't active in the faith. I continued it for the sake of the tradition. And at the age of 20, feeling frustrated, looking for the answers of life, I went on to a pilgrimage, and there on this pilgrimage was a moment of crying out to the Lord. At that point, I saw the need to develop a personal relationship with God. And I think that's the point where I started opening my ears and hearing the call to the priesthood. In a sense, for me, the call to the priesthood was something that started giving back the meaning to life for me. So the priest that was leading the pilgrimage, I kind of manifested to him my difficulties with the faith. And I said, I don't understand why God doesn't help me in many of my struggles, or where is he in everything that I'm going through. He asked me, are you interested in doing the will of God? And I said, yes. And then he asked me, have you ever considered the priesthood? And I said, no, that's not for me, because I had my own plans and everything. And then he said, well, if you're close to one thing, you're close to everything. So maybe you're looking for God to do your will. And that was an eye-opener for me. So that's the point where I said, let me consider this. I remember my father told me, out of all my children, you were the last one I expected to take this route, and it took a while for us all to believe that this was really happening, myself included, but now we're very happy. We're very happy. All the different vocations that are coming out from the Neo-Catechumenal Way, we go to this retreat, and there are all the rectors and formators of the Redemptoris Mater seminaries around the world, and there they assign us by lottery. And that year that I went to this retreat was the year that the Redemptoris Mater Seminary of Miami was in the process of being opened. The missionary aspect is something that I love, that I desire, to give my life in a more radical way, because I know myself. If I'm going to give myself, I need to give myself completely. So the missionary aspect is something that helps a lot. So my time in Galilee, serving there, welcoming pilgrims, was beautiful, because there I was able to see that the church is Catholic, because we had pilgrims from all over the world coming in. Got to hear Mass being said in all different languages, because part of what I had to do was to help with the liturgies, to organize the liturgies. So I did 6 months in Galilee, then the second 6 months of that year was in Jerusalem. One of the things that we would do is we would go to the holy places and read the scripture passages of those holy places. So it was like, you're there, and it was really a time where I was able to grow in intimacy with the Lord. The Holy Land, Jerusalem, it's a unique place. The reason why we have priests, the reason why the priesthood exists, is to give our lives to the people. Without serving the people, there's no meaning for me to be a priest. Who am I celebrating the Mass for? Who am I consecrating the species for? Who am I celebrating the sacraments for? The people is what gives the meaning to everything we do. And so just to get to know people, to get to be able to bring them to the Lord, is what I look forward to. My name is Deacon Agustin Estrada. I will be ordained on May 7th, 10 a.m. in the Cathedral of the Archdiocese, Cathedral Saint Mary's Cathedral. We invite you to come to live this moment together with us being ordained. If you cannot join us through your presence, you can do it through the live stream that will be placed on the Archdiocesan website, miamiarch.org. We would love to see you there, and we welcome your prayers as well. Thank you very much.